Hello, sweeties! Stop looking so anxious. This isn't a terrible week. Look, we've still got the fabulous vibes left over from last week's full moon. And yes, it's true, the communication planet goes nuts today and stays that way for 3 weeks, which means, of course, arguments about nothing, traffic dramas, computer stuff-ups. But it also means that our intuition is on full alert. So now we get to discover our real power. That's much more exciting than fretting about the state of the nation, which will still be there stuffing up our lives when we come back from our travels into outer space. Yay! Thanks for listening to Astrology with Linda Shaw. Don't forget to subscribe, it's free, and please like it and share it and all that, and press the bell thing, you'll be sent reminders. That's enough of that, let's get to the stars. Aquarius, my little raspberry. Are you noticing very sudden changes? It's not surprising. That wonderfully logical mind has gone to sleep, for 3 weeks actually. And all you're left with is a head full of sludge. You could, of course, spend the next few weeks writing poetry or falling madly in love, all that lovely stuff. You might even take a little meditation course and tune into your spiritual side. Or you could gather up your swords and charge off on your horse fighting injustice. This is the perfect time to remind yourself why you do what you do. Your instincts have never been more magical. Just try not to get arrested. There is absolutely no social distancing in jail, I hear. Money, let's face it, is not looking great this week, which doesn't mean you can't have any. It just means you'll need a lot more patience before it arrives. No biggie. That's it for Aquarius. Pisces, my little strawberry delight, get up off your ass right now and move around. Shake your body, dive into a pool or a bath, whatever it takes to wake you up. You've been living entirely in your head, which means you've lost complete track of all the people who care about you, and yes, that is bad. That hermit with a straggly beard thing is not attractive, but still, these are great energies for you to play with. For once you have a perfect excuse to work on your instincts and your well-known psychic ability, which you're always too terrified to explore and play with. So close your eyes and look through your third eye. Look through here and you'll slowly begin to see people. Maybe you'll just see their eyes at first or a smile. Talk to them, ask their names, ask why they've come. Slowly, slowly you'll get answers. And now go and call your mom, she's missing you. That's it for Pisces. Aries, my little French poodle. How are you handling all the planetary madness? Are you doing the ranting frustration thing? Or that wonderfully phony, smiling patiently thing that you do? It really doesn't matter which you choose. Some Arians love a little rant now and then. But all that aside, the problem with the planets moving into reverse is that all of your plans, all the fabulous miracles are delayed slightly, maybe a month or so. Nothing goes exactly the way you think it will go. But that's nothing to worry about. Just because you can't control the process doesn't mean it's not still happening behind the scenes. So your success miracles are still en route and your love life still needs rescuing, what can we say? For now, just accept what is and carry on with your life. You'll have enough to deal with, staying sane and avoiding all the accidents. That's it for Aries. Taurus, my little panda bear, don't worry about the planets. Whatever's going on out there doesn't affect the money-making opportunities coming your way, amazingly. Look, the details may seem a bit weird in the way that they manifest, and they definitely won't happen in the way you expect them to. But you could learn to be a little more flexible about the way things are done. Interestingly though, some of the really important people in your life are very keen to jump on your bandwagon. Think carefully before turning them down. This could be a good move. You could use some help anyway. Oh, and that drama at home is simply there to distract you. Pay no attention. But if you're looking for love, look somewhere spiritual. These could be the most romantic days of your life. If you could just stop trying to control every breath. You! That's it for Taurus. Gemini, my little ice cream cone. Well, of course, it is your planet that's gone on the fritz, so you'll be most affected. You and Virgo, both ruled by Mercury. But the point is, Mercury, which is the communication planet, has started moving the other way, which means none of the old rules apply for 3 weeks. And yes, it's a huge pain. But if you know this in advance, you can work around it. You're a wildly creative little sausage, so you just have to adjust your view of the world and do things slightly differently. You're pretty flexible, so you'll manage quite well. Don't sign documents now or get married or divorced, and do not waste your breath arguing with anyone. But that aside, make a list of your dreams, read them out loud, and make way for their arrival. Get out of your own way for once. That's it for Gemini. Cancer, my little daffodil, listen. When you're not an emotional basket case, you're actually a natural leader. One of those really sensitive, understanding kind of leaders, the kind we need now. So stop messing about and figure out where you're needed most. For a start, the people around you are doing better in business than you are, so they need your help. Offer to share the proceeds, get stuck in, and make a fortune. You can help without being the one with the title, you know. It's all about managing the ego. The love life, meanwhile, is looking particularly fascinating. There are some weird karmic connections here. Someone who seems strangely familiar coming into your life, keep a lookout. Either way, it's a great week to get laid, or at least meet someone delicious, or both. It's almost time for you to fall in love again. That's it for Cancer. Leo, my little sausage roll, how are you doing so far? You should still be buzzing with the energies of last week's Leo full moon. But now, of course, we've got Mercury messing with your relationships. Which means for the next 3 weeks, unless you're extremely careful with that big mouth, all your relationships will go to hell. It's not necessary though. You could drag out some of that fabulous charm, and then whenever you feel compelled to deliver a few home truths the way you do, just lie through your teeth with a big smile, and no lecturing the bosses either. In fact, stay home and read a book. Actually, what this energy is really all about is developing your intuition and trusting your wonderful instincts. All logic can be ignored for now. Stick to magic, charm, and bullshit, and you can have whatever you want. That's it for Leo. Virgo, my little watermelon, you're suddenly at your most desirable. Everyone wants you, and that's because you finally stopped trying to manage them and you've let them see who you really are. Yay! These mad planets are actually quite good for you. Now that you've stopped trying to stage manage the entire universe, of course there's a teeny little chance of accidents or weird decisions or stupid remarks, but mostly your buddies are loving the fact that you seem to have completely lost the plot and are truly relaxed for the first time in 300 years. Think of this as your time to create. The rules have disappeared, magic has taken their place. Make a list, wishes are on their way now. Delivery date is very slightly delayed, but the energies are listening, or they soon will be. Pay attention. That's it for Virgo. Libra, my little glazed donut, listen to your body. It's yelling at you, demanding, carrot sticks, the occasional snooze. Your anxiety levels are through the roof. And why? Are you taking yourself too seriously for a change? Are you convinced that anything less than perfection is a failure? Are you trying so hard to please everyone you've forgotten what you were supposed to be doing in the first place? This is all garbage. How about a yoga class? Think calm and serene. Nothing's important enough to get sick over. Besides, communications are confused for a while. So make sure you've backed up your computer and serviced your car and changed the tires on your little bicycle and give yourself a break. Let someone hug you. Life is actually one huge cosmic joke when you think about it. Drama is a choice, an extremely bad one. So have some fun. That's it for Libra. Scorpio, my fluffy little rabbit. Are you weeping copiously into your pillow? Excellent. This is a really emotional week for you, and it's the perfect time for you to let it all hang out. That I'm perfectly fine and I don't need anybody crap isn't fooling anyone. Besides, emotions, listen now, emotions live in the same place as psychic ability and creative genius altogether. So if you let yourself feel a little vulnerable, yikes, you'll find that brilliant ideas will zap in at you out of nowhere. Make notes or you'll forget. And for the rest, just get through it. Friends will come and go. You'll have to make lists of things to do, bills to pay, people to call. Love will be fairly disastrous. But if you're trying to find new ways to make money, this is the time. You've never been more inspired. Just let the magic flow through you and believe you deserve the best. That's it for Scorpio. Sagittarius, my little pumpkin pie. Are you just taking a break from the human race? It's not a bad idea. Communications have gone to hell, and relationships are taking a serious beating. And all those wonderful comfort zones, you know, the ones you like, success, recognition, the ability to beat the odds, the good luck fairy that's always sitting on your shoulder, they're all suddenly soggy and frightened. Not for long, but definitely long enough to yank you out of your I know what's going on here armchair and force you to take another look. The planets want leadership from you, and leaders need tests. So start with love. That, believe it or not, is the hardest part. And the best. Money's easy, even though you don't think it is, but you'll always have enough, more than enough, you'll see. That's it for Sag. Capricorn, my little cauliflower, are you having a really peculiar time? That's excellent. That means these mad planets are finally getting their way. You know how you hate to change. You know how self-righteous you can get about your very mildly outdated opinions. Well, that's enough of that. The world needs you now, and it needs you current and available. So these energies are about transforming the world as we know it into a world we can live with. And you're the one who's running things. You're the one who understands how the systems work and how money's managed and how homes are run. You're the one who can show the rest of us how to cope. But first, you have to be willing to adapt to the new stuff, and that's where it gets a bit harder. So spend this week getting to know yourself. That'll be more than enough for you to deal with. That's it for Capricorn. Thank you, delicious creatures, for listening to Astrology with Linda Shaw. This is the perfect time to start believing in your own magic and to make something fabulous happen. So, whenever you're out there in the world, protect yourself in a bubble of flames, and then ask your angels to help you, and tell yourself you're safe. Keep smiling even if you don't feel like it, because smiling lifts your vibration. Give it a bash. Now, if you'd like to subscribe or share or like or just press buttons, it's free. Have a great week, and remind yourself every 5 seconds just how amazing you are. Give yourself permission to succeed. It's important. Bye now.